Hello everyone, welcome back to another video here on the OmathaCraft Season 4 server. Today this is episode 12 and I'm going to be spending most of the episode at my base because I've been fed. What am I trying to say? I'm fed up of the community. That's what I'm trying to say. Not meaning anything mean, do not get me wrong, but I've been doing lots of things for the community lately, like the mail station, the trick-or-treating. By the way, the trick-or-treating, I have decided to finish up with it on the Halloween district. I've separated them apart for a good bit, and yeah, it's succeeding. We've got Calgary and I and Visual Spy online at the moment, and Cal has actually found a couple of them around the Halloween district, which is kind of not irrelevant. It's just kind of iconic because ironic because he lives there and he found most of them, well, several of them, he lives there. So yeah, but he told me that he didn't dig them up, and yeah, so that's pretty fair over there for other members to come see. I'm pretty sure Cree or Kiana has actually tried it as well. So yeah, and what I decided to do is move to the other district. So after I'm done recording this video, I'm going to choose a different district and I'm going to be making that district trick-or-treatable. Anyways, now I'm going to be talking about what I'm going to be doing in this video. First of all, starting with these two signs. I was at communal, came out of the portal and saw these two signs, and I was like, nope, I have to start recording. So yeah, because I'm that curious, and yeah, I need to have everyone know what's happening here. So the signs say, borrowed some string, hope you don't mind. In fact, you can use the spider farm next I think he meant next to my base for free. Okay, that's pretty cool. I don't really need any string, but I wonder who actually left that there. I legitimately don't know. I'm alright with you taking the string. If you're watching this video and you're on OmathaCraft, I don't mind you taking the string. But what I do mind is what I'm wondering about is who in the world were you? Yeah. I think I'm gonna just ask through Discord. No need to ask through the video, am I? So I'm just gonna ask through Discord who left the note, and everything will be alright. Anyways, what I'm going to be doing in this video is I'm going to be doing some base work. My base looks pretty plain at the moment, and why did I not fly then? Yep, there. Ah, God. Why does my elytra keep thingy disabling? Anyways, my base looks kind of plain. So I've got my tree farm area, I've got my sugarcane growing here, I've got my layout for the river, and that's pretty much it. We've got we've got my chest, my mass chest, my super smelter, my flower farm, my cocoa beans, my nether warts. That's pretty much it. Nothing too interesting, just a plain base, and with everything laid out. Not everything, but one thing laid out, which is the river here. So I'm going to be working on it in this video, and I'm going to start working on the river, which I said I was going to do around episode 4 and stuff. I'm pretty sure I did that. The last time I worked on this river actually was back in episode 2, when I hardly had any sort of materials, and now I've got tons of materials, so I can just easily make it. So yeah, and okay, my mouse just got unplugged. Okay, fixed immediately. I have this red shulker box right here, which is full of materials that I'm going to be need. Now I'm going to be moving these materials and putting them right there, and gotta know how am I going to do this. So I think I'm gonna just have to remove the cobble layout and start working on a pathway for these things. So yeah, I think I'm gonna stop till here at 4 now, and get myself some, put these right there, get myself some gravel, some podzol, some coarse dirt, some cobblestone, and some andesite, and maybe some no, the musty cobblestone can wait for now. What I want to do is start digging up some stuff. So here there isn't really much variety, so what I want to do is start from back here and add some podzol, add some coarse dirt, add some more coarse dirt, because there looks like there is currently some coarse dirt. So I'm just going to be adding them, and yeah, just making it look a bit more natural, and maybe bone mealing the whole thing and putting some flowers every here and there, and making it all look beautiful. So yeah, I think after I'm done with sorting out this pathway that I talked about a moment ago, going all the way through till the fence over there. So when I reach that fence, I'm going to. Okay, my thing got unplugged again. Okay, what I'm trying to say, when I reach the fence, I'm going to go back to recording and figure out what I'm going to be going from there. I may just stop and make another mound here, or maybe just, as I said in previous video, just connect it up to this kind of lake here, which I think I'm going to be doing. That's the preferable thing, because having two mounds in one settlement is just kind of boring, and well, not boring, but looks kind of bad. And also I'm going to be surrounding this with walls, and you're gonna see that in a very future video. But yeah, I better not spoil things for you. I'm going to be working on this kind of pathway thingy, and I'll see you guys in a moment. Oh, okay, then there was a like spike. As I go off to put on my buckets and all the remaining stuff back in this shulker box, I'm going to be taking up the shulker box and now looking at this beautiful beauty from up above. So let me see, if I was a random person coming inside into the town and district over from communal, what would this look like? Beautiful! I actually quite like it, but needs a bit more color, and this is why I have come back to recording. And also, by the way, I did remove all the andesite, the cobblestone, and the gravel, because it gave it a bit too much color variety, and I didn't really like it. So what I'm going to be doing is adding some stuff like sunflowers, some lilacs, some cornflowers maybe, and maybe a couple of what should I put in? What other kind of flower should I put in? Should I put in some oxide daisies? Or maybe some berries, actually. Yeah, berries is actually a good idea. And some blue orchids, because why not? Just some rare blue orchids which you hardly ever find, and some of peonies. And I'm going to be taking all this bone meal right here, and I'm going to be bone mealing these 3 tall flowers to get a lot of them, infinity amount of them. So let me just, if I can distribute the 37 over these 3, and let's see how many, which kind of flower I get the most of. So there we go, all done. Broken, let me see, I got the most lilacs. Oh god, okay, I shouldn't have focused on the middle a bit. Okay, now let's start planting down everything. Let me start with the small flowers, actually. So we've got peonies, cornflowers, and orchids. So let me start from here, and I'm just gonna start randomly placing them here. And what's good about having different kind of putting foliage all around here is because like what's easy putting them here is, what makes it easy putting them here is because you can place them on coarse dirt, podzol, and grass as well. So it's pretty easy to put them, and there we go. So this is the first line of cornflowers, and I'm going to be start placing down the second line right here. And then a good idea is actually putting in some leaf blocks. Why didn't I consider that first? That would be a very nice idea. Let me just put that on the grass, making it look a bit better. I just finish up with all these up until I finish up to the mound, and I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to be doing with this shulker box right here in a moment. After I'm done with this, let me put away this torch, and why not give it a bit more feeling that this place is more alive by putting some flowers up on top of the mound. Actually, this makes it a bit better. So if I come here and put some flowers like here and then here just on top, making it feel a bit more alive, and doing the same thing with the peonies, no, the what's it called, the poppies. Yeah, I said the peonies. I can't believe I said peonies for a small flower. The peonies are pink and poppies are red. How could I forget that sort of thing? Okay, anyways, I'm going to be I seem to be placing them right next to each other quite often. Let me just separate them apart a bit, and then finally put on the blue orchids for the last. Just separate them a long while through each other, and then put down some bone meal and maybe some leaves. So I guess I'll see you guys in a bit after I am done foliaging or just planting down some stuff. I'm trying to use big hard words here, and I'm actually really failing. So anyways, I'm just going to put down some plants, and also, yeah, why not go through the back, because that would be a pretty good idea. Just going through the back and making it feel a bit more alive. I think that made it a bit better. Yeah, I think so. Let me just go over and fly on top of here, eat a pumpkin pie, and well, from afar doesn't really look that good, but coming in closer, yeah, a bit more alive, and actually is going to be looking very very beautiful for what I have next for this thing. But it's not going to be coming right now. It's going to be coming in a future video. Many things are going to be happening in the future, but yeah, patience is something beautiful. It's gonna be worth it, and I'm also going to have to wait because I've got lots of other things I've got planned for the upcoming nearby future. Yeah. So anyways, after I'm done with the bone meal, because I'm pretty much done with all the flowers, after I'm done with the bone meal and the leaves, I'm going to be back recording and seeing how this all looks. And also, by the way, I'm going to be officially breaking down this fence right here and then connecting the stream of water over to there. So I'm not going to be decorating it just like I did here. That could be for a future time maybe, or maybe I could do it off camera, but I'm not really bothered to do the exact thing I did here with like all the way over there. So what I'm going to be doing is simply just digging it all out and going over to the lake over there. So yeah, after I've done all these things, I'm going to be back with you guys. Well, oh well, oh well, look at all this beauty, look at all this foliage, look at this look at this river stream as well. Doesn't this look all good and stuff? Look at it. Like, imagine like this, like all decorated and stuff up until here, and having this lake decorated. Wouldn't this be part of my base as well? Not my main base, I've got other plans for that. I was thinking about that while finishing up this, but this would count as my base, wouldn't it? But I wouldn't really mind, and I don't think really many other people would mind, because hardly anyone is building around here. We've got the custom biomes thingy here, but like hardly anybody is working in town at the moment. So I guess it's alright to claim this as mine as well. So I'm going to be decorating it up until here off camera, maybe in a future episode. But this is looking good already, like especially from up close with the main river stream. And I've actually got a bit of a cool idea. Before I go on to my next project, I've got a small little thing I would like to do. If I can put all these right here, and I made some boats, and what I would like to do is actually make this river look a bit cuter, and by that make it a bit more like alive, I guess. Even though we've got all this foliage and flowers over here, but I would like to make it feel a bit more alive. So I'm going to be leaving some boats, and I've actually got 4 boats. So in different places I'm going to leave the boats here, and it would actually give it a pretty cool effect. So yeah, if I leave a boat right here, and finally a boat right maybe all the way over here, and having it facing on the opposite side. There we go. I think this gives it a bit more life, gives the river a bit more life, as if people have left their boats and actually went on a little bit of a journey, I guess. Not journey, journey. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Anyways, now time to start working on this shulker box right here, which contains, I guess you would guess what I'm going to be doing just by looking at these buildings. And I'm going to be going to my test world now to show you the thing I'm going to be doing. And I guess it's now pretty obvious now that you've seen through the materials, like a bed, some flower pots, glass, wood, like building materials. I guess you know what I'm going to be doing. So I think I'm going to be doing this thing. If you haven't guessed it yet, I'm going to be making a small little house, and I'm going to be putting it on this side. And if I have to, I might push this wall back a bit, but this house is a pretty cool little house, and it wouldn't really take much space. So I guess I might have to push it a bit, or maybe just go a bit inside here, because like the river is going over to that side and giving it more space over here. So either push this back or go a bit here, but I think I would like to have this small little house settled right here, and I might make a bridge from here to here, just so easy access to get to this side of the thingy, this side of the town of my Magma Town. Also, I forgot to mention, forgot to mention, I would like to represent Magma Town, and how I want to do that is by a flag or a banner, I guess, in Minecraft. And I have actually created three flags, and I'm going to be showing you guys the winner. I'm pretty sure, well, I'm not pretty sure, but I did post a post like with these three up on display, and choosing which one looks better, and I think I'm going to say that this one wins the cake for sure. So I'm going to be taking these 15 white banners and doing this, and there we go. Now I've got exactly 16 banners, and these are going to be representing Magma Town, and it looks pretty awesome. So I'm going to start putting them on the nether portal, and these are going to go throughout many places on many various buildings, and this one ain't going to be one of them. This is just a normal citizen house which I'm going to be living in and not moving all this stuff in. I'm going to be making a storage house in a future time, but for now I'm going to be making this small little hut, and I'm going to be keeping the rest of these banners right here. And yeah, for now I'm going to see you guys in my test world, so I'll see you guys when I finally arrive there, I guess. Well, I'm not going to be flying there or going there anyways. I'm going to be teleporting there with using magic. Anyways, I'll see you guys in a second. Now I shall welcome you back to my test world. I'm here on my test world right now, and I'm inside the house which I'm going to be building. And as you can see, there are a couple more houses which I'm going to be building, but not in this episode specifically, in different episodes. But this is going to be the house I build, and it's not really that big. Actually, let me check how many, like how big it is. How big is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, is it 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 10 by 9 house. It's not really that big, but yeah, it looks quite cozy indeed, and the roof placement is just pretty much simple. The most simple house you could make, and the interior is just as simple as you can see it. This trapdoor is just for decoration, or is it? I don't really know yet, but I'm not going to be opening it. And you've got some storage over here, you've got some storage over here. Now I would do this, but it would cover on the windows, and I really would like to have it so we'd be able to look through the windows. And here's the little SpongeBob. This is test 1 of me building SpongeBob. If you remember back in episode, I'm pretty sure it was on episode 7 or 6 or something, I pranked Rover and built this guy in his base, and Ninten built Patrick. I don't have Patrick because he built it from, like, I don't know if he prepared for it or not, but yeah, like Nintendo built it, and this was test 1. This was from my imagination, and this was from a website. Anyways, enough talking about SpongeBob. Here is going to be the house I'm going to be building, and now we're going to go on OmathaCraft, the server, and we're going to be building this little thing. So guys, here is the base of having some connection issues there, but nope, just going back and forth from my test world. What I'm trying to say is that here is the base of the first house, and I also just wanted to mention, by the way, that where I got my inspiration for this like kind of house setup and all the other houses in my test world is that from the new villages. Yes, the new villages that came with 1.14. I guess they're not new anymore now that 1.14 has gone past and 1.15 is coming. By the way, a new video about 1.15 is coming. Not like the old boring video I did, like 1.15 Bees Holiday Update in a nutshell. The thing is, I even mistaken the thumbnail and I just left it like that. Even though I'm actually quite sorry about that, but like I don't really have the time to recreate the thumbnail, and now it's been watched by a couple of people, so yeah, I'm not really in the mood to change it back. It's just a reminder that I'm such an idiot. Anyways, yeah, this is the base, and now I'm going to be building up the walls and the roof, and then doing some final decorations and during recording after a while. So I'll see you guys in a second. Guys, we're in the same house, just a bit unfurnished and wearing some different clothes. Seriously, believe me, look at me. Yeah, just different clothes and the unfurnished house. Actually, no, I'm on the OmathaCraft server. I'm not in the test server currently. And for proof of that, the house is not furnished, but I have fully finished the exterior. Didn't take me more than half an hour. I didn't even break a sweat. Look at this house. Look at this thing. Looks beautiful, and especially from a horizon. If I go on the other side of the river real quick, and if I just go, like, imagine me, a random player, just coming into town through the portal, saying, oh look, here are Magma Town thingies. Here are Magma Town flags, banners, whatever. Oh look, here's a house from the horizon, and hopefully there's going to be another house here and something special here. Well, the bridge is going to be here from this point over to that point. The bridge is going to be there, and maybe some trees here and there. And here's going to be the most alive area. This is what I've got planned for Magma Town. This is going to be the most alive area, and here we'd have this house, maybe a small little shack here, and the bridge. And yeah, I hope it looks as good as I imagine it. At the moment it's looking pretty good. I'm not going to say that it looks very good, but like it is looking pretty good. And now all I have to do is furnish this dang thing, and I'm going to be done with this video and done with this house, and I'm going to be having a good place to live in. I'm gonna be finally calling home, and I'm gonna have a nice little house to come inside and be coming from a very busy day. I'm gonna be like time for bedtime. And actually, which reminds me, let me put on my bed real quick. Here it is, an orange bed with a special texture. I told Ninja to send me this texture pack. That texture pack is called Kawaii Beds, I'm pretty sure. If I come here, yep, no, Kawaii World Beds. And then I've got this this other resource pack, which actually makes it so like certain mobs become shiny, and the Kawaii World Beds just make beds look a lot more cuter. And so yeah, I've got this orange bed, which is the guy from Winnie the Pooh. Sadly, I don't remember his name. I'm sorry for those of you people who actually love Winnie the Pooh in their childhood, and yeah, and know who this guy is, but I totally forgot. Anyways, I'm going to be sleeping. Actually, I'm not going to be sleeping. I want to keep my insomnia at the moment, because there is a chance I might be Trover, but the most common chances really say that there's no chance of me beating over. But who even cares at this time? We're pretty much finished with October, and I don't really mind it. Anyways, here it is, the starting of this. Actually, let me put in the trapdoor I talked about, because it is a very special trapdoor. So, oh my goodness, I have 12 of them. What am I going to be doing with 12 trapdoors now? Okay, there we go. We've got a flap here, and actually, I know what I'm going to be using this for. Actually, I know what I'm going to be using this for. Yep, there we go. I can now crawl inside my house. So if anyone wants to kill me on the server for some reason at all, I could just come here and crawl in, and then they'd be coming into my house. I'll be watching them, and that would be just the most funny scene ever. So anyways, I'm going to be finishing with this roof, because this is the only part left for me to decorate actually. And yeah, then we'll be pretty much done with this house, and we could have a place to call home, like literal home. So I'll see you guys in a moment after I'm done with just this roof. Now that we have a proper house here on Magma Town, oh god, how beautiful does it look. I flippin' love it. I love this house thingy, my place to call home. This is my first house here on the OmathaCraft actual house. This is my second house. I have my house at Communal, but I did sell to Ali, so I guess not really my house. Anyways, here is the interior with the whole roof and stuff. We've got a crafting table up there. We've got a non-labeled chest area. We've got an ender chest, and yeah, all looks good. We've got some windows looking out back. I think I'm going to be growing some trees back there. And we've got an exterior area. We could see our sugar cane. And here we can just look at how beautiful my settlement is coming to be. I might break that the flower pot. I might not. Actually, I think I'm going to just keep it for the sake of it. Anyways, I am pretty much now done. I finished this river, and I have finished my first house on Magma Town, and I've also showed you guys the banners over there, the Magma Town banners. These are going to be the banners that represent Magma Town throughout OmathaCraft Season 4. Anyways, one more thing I would like to show you is while I was finishing the interior, I got attacked by a zombie villager, and here he is, non-despawnable, and I gave him a trapdoor just to make sure that he won't despawn. And well, he's not going to despawn anytime soon. Now, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like. Also, don't forget to follow my Instagram and the OmathaCraft Instagram to get all the latest news on what's happening on OmathaCraft and what's happening with me. Not really what's happening with me, just some spoilers maybe here and there, and some other stuff. happening, like maybe a Q&A. There is a question which I'm going to be posting on Instagram at some point today, maybe, which is the 29th of October, by the way. So yeah, I'll see you guys now in the next video.